nobody can beat America in the snacks and treats game. I'm going to be a little contentious here and say I disagree. I actually think we have too many, and I'm not joking. I felt this way when I went to Spain because I went to their grocery stores and their convenience marts, and one thing that I noticed is that, like, in America, it used to be, this is a Reese's peanut butter cup. But now it's not enough to have a Reese's peanut butter cup. Now you have the Reese's peanut butter cup, the Reese's peanut butter cup dark chocolate, the Reese's peanut butter cup with Reese's pieces inside, the Reese's peanut butter cup that's extra tall stacked with Reese's pieces inside, the Reese's pieces on their own. You have the like mega cup. And it's like, none of these are different. You're diversifying for the sake of shareholder value for buzz. I think you're actually like blocking the market out for more innovative products. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think the candy aisle needs to be two entire lanes of a grocery store when, for the most part, it's just the same candy in microscopically different ways. I would much rather that space be left open to, you know, some maybe like a little weirder stuff. Maybe some foreign candies. Foreign grocery stores have American candy. American grocery stores have some foreign candy, like the little Swedish fish, but I don't even think those are Swedish. I think we don't really have much, like, in spite of how internationalist our food is in general, where you can, in like any American city, you can get food from any corner of the world, basically. In spite of this fact, our grocery stores are really weirdly racially segregated. Guys, for those of you who don't live in America, you might not know this, okay? But in many grocery stores, beans are literally kept in the ethnic aisle. Ethnic food. In a country that has so many Hispanic people that it could fill entirely several large states, you literally have to look for the, like, here's the foreign food to find stuff like rice, beans, tortillas, guacamole, salsa, like a ton of different stuff. And it's literally like, this is the Mexico/Asia aisle. It's insane. No shot. I'm not joking. Like, none of this is a joke. Like, very basic staple food items. Those aren't ethnic. All foods are ethnic, is the point. We're literally doing the, like, this is the normal food, and it's 6 aisles filled with frozen chicken nugget and French fry treats or ice cream. And this is the foreigner food. And it's like, let's be real here, the real food. Like the actual food you can cook and that won't kill you when you eat it. Like, if you want to survive eating this food 3 times a day, we're not talking about the frozen chicken nugget, French fry, Smuckers, you know, Lunchable delights, whatever. We're talking about rice and beans and, you know, pasta and noodles and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I think our grocery stores are a little bit cooked. We have a lot of stuff, but Florida grocery stores don't do this. It probably is that the southern states, the ones closer to the border, don't do this. Because, like, in Seattle, some of them do and some of them don't. In Los Angeles, most of them didn't. But then when I would visit other areas, like, more of them did. I feel like it varies depending on the area. Tennessee does it. The Northeast does it. Yeah, I think it depends. There's a variety. Vosh is right about the grocery stores. There's an aisle called Asian and Mexican. It's crazy. It's genuinely like, how cooked do you have to be culinarily as an individual American living your life that you think of black beans as a, like, ethnic foreign food? Man, like, it's no wonder we're 99% obese in this country. Jesus. Honest question, is American food in grocery stores just frozen food? I'm not gonna lie. Like, you have like, this is the aisle for candy, this is the aisle for chips, this is the aisle for condiments and seasoning, this is the aisle for baking stuff, right? This is the aisle for bread, bagels, blah blah blah. Then you have the ethnic aisles, Mexican and Asian, or together at one, depending on the place. And then you have the frozen food section, and the frozen food section's pretty big, man. Like, there's a lot of it. And that's where you're going to find a lot of shortages, too, because that's where people get their damn food, you know? You're not going to go to a grocery store and find that they're out of pasta. You're going to go to a grocery store and find that the entire, like, chicken breast section is out. And they do have the meat, and they do have the cheese. I'm not saying you literally can't get it. It's there. It's just a lot of our space in our grocery stores is dedicated to frozen slop. Walmart has 3 entire aisles of frozen food, not even including dairy or meat. It's so, man, it's so much worse tasting. It's more expensive, It's like lower quality in every respect. It's not even really that much faster. Even with an air fryer, you can make something that's frozen in what, like 15, 16 minutes? You can do that. Just make some rice beforehand. Get a rice cooker for like 25 bucks. You can do that in no time. It's crazy. What about French fries? Way easier to use frozen fries. Okay, I posit this to you, and I apologize if this comes across as contentious. What are you doing eating French fries at home? Just cut up a potato and bake it, you know? You can make that in an air fryer in the same amount of time that you could have made the French fries, but it's better because you're not doing this like sloppy double fried whatever. You can literally like just chop up a potato into some cubes and like that, like really quick, little wedges, whatever, slices, toss them in, like seasoned pepper, salt, olive oil, throw them in there. Healthier than the French fries, tastier than the French fries, cheaper than the French fries. French fries are yummy though. I am describing the same fundamental materials as French fries, just prepared better. Cutting fries takes longer to frozen. No, don't cut the fry shape. You know, they use industrial equipment for that. Just like cut up the potato. Who cares if it's a fry shape? Nah, frozen fries in the air fryer are fine. You know what? No, they're not. They're never seasoned, man. They're not seasoned. I've had those. They're like flavorless. All the flavor you have to add yourself, and it doesn't even hold on that well because there's no oil left because they've already been double cooked. No, I'm not letting you get away with this. Season them yourself? Yeah, you can, but it doesn't hold on to the same way because you're not tossing them in the seasoning in the air fryer. Also, enjoy spending $9 on a bag of French fries that weighs as much as 2 russet potatoes that you could get for like 67 cents, you know? You're being a bit classist against people who don't have the 3 minutes to cut potatoes. Yeah, no, literally. Like, you can just cut it. You don't have to cut them in like an even shape or whatever. Personally, I think that potatoes are at their best when you have a lot of unevenness in their cook. Some areas are like a little bit charred. Some of them are like a little softer. Yeah, whatever, man. Just a big fucking thing of potatoes. Hell yes. You know, I'm not at a restaurant. What if I'm a goblin? Has everyone seen the lemon gerblin thing? Gerblin lemon loaf. That thing. Thoughts on baked potatoes? If anybody who dislikes baked potatoes has forfeited their life, their right to live, in my opinion, you know? You must boil the potatoes before boiling them. You mean before frying them, I assume. Yeah, if you want to do it right, yeah, you can do that. But I posit this to you. Who care? Seriously, just toss them in the air fryer. It's fine, you know? It's okay. Sometimes, man, I don't want to turn into one of those guys because I'm incredibly privileged, you know, to live the life that I do. But sometimes I hear people are having money troubles, and then I see that they're ordering DoorDash like every day. They're door dashing like individual milkshakes because they have a craving, and my physiognomy morphs, and you watch me as I animorphs transform into Ein. Like, you know, the market has decided that you will perish in the street. You know, like the Darwinist forces in our economy condemn you to no offspring. Be gone. Like, man, this is, I don't know. Because there's two ends on this, right? Where some people are like, let poor people have fun, and I agree. But let's not have too much fun, okay? Let's not, you know, let poor people have some candy. Okay, go for it. Now, let poor people DoorDash a milkshake at 11 a.m. on a day they're not even working, like they're just chilling at home. No, that's too much fun. That's too much fun for me. I would feel disgusting doing that, like sickeningly. I would feel wrong doing that, and it wouldn't hit me that bad. So I don't, you know, you're imagining people are running off of some anecdotes. There are people like this. I don't know what to tell you. There are people like this. It sucks. And they always do the like, you're being ableist. You know, what if I'm a quadriplegic? What if I'm in a coma? How am I supposed to make my own food, you know? This isn't a DoorDash thing. This is you poo-pooing air frying frozen fries like it's bad or something. I'm just saying there's a way you can do it cheaper and better. Like, I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot me. Help! Cops! I'm being threatened by a man in chat with a gun. He's mad at me for pointing out that, yeah, buying all your shit from the frozen food aisle is probably the more expensive, less tasty, less effective way of getting basically the same item. You know, I've had frozen fries before. I'm not saying you're like a bad person or anything. I'm just saying that you should explore other options when it comes to fulfilling your dietary potato cravings. Vosh is saying that if you don't want to be homeless, you should cut back on the avocado toast. Okay, but if there was somebody who was struggling to make ends meet, but was buying like a $16 avocado toast plus Frappuccino every morning, would tell them to stop. Like, in fairness, like the problem with that article was the assumption that everyone's economic troubles were because they were doing that, which is, I don't believe that. But if you are doing that, you should not do that. Like, it's, you know, like, yeah, like young people's financial troubles are because they keep wadding up dollar bills and throwing them in the sewer. I don't think they're doing that. But if I came across a young person who was going through financial hardship, doing that exact thing, wadding up paper bills and throwing them in the sewer, I would tell them to stop. I would suggest, that they find a different way of entertaining themselves. Not a man, also a large thing of frozen fries. Did you just, I'm not a man me because I said, come on, man, as though I don't say that to everything, every person in chat, a door that I walk into, a post on the sidewalk that I hit my head against because I'm looking at my phone, a car that drives by me a little bit too close, a dog that gives me a weird look behind. Come on. Come on, person. Whatever, you can have your frozen fries. I'm not taking them from you. No, 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 none of the gender neutral discourse, okay? This is like a sliding scale. If there's a trans chick you know and you say dude to everyone, but she asks you to stop, you should stop, you know? It's just it's the tone, okay? It's the tone.